Hi guys, it's Lisa with Losing Lisa RNY. I just thought I'd give you some updates on what's going on with my weight loss progress and my week 9 stats. I started out, my heaviest weight was 291.4. That was on December 21st of 2017. I had my gastric bypass surgery on March 27th of 2018. And between December 21st and the day of my surgery, I lost 35.6 pounds. I am now at week 9, and week 9 was actually Tuesday, so I'm a little bit over that, but I did take all these stats down on Tuesday. Tuesday I weighed 222.6 pounds for a loss of 5 pounds that week, and a total loss of 33.2 pounds since surgery. I just saw my doctor today, my surgeon today, and he told me that I am above average as far as my weight loss goes, and we talked a little bit about, what he thought my ideal BMI was, and it should be 24. I am now at 36.8. I've lost 2 points on my BMI since the last time I saw him. Last time it was 38.8, and that was 3 weeks ago. Now I'm 36.8. The majority of all of the weight I have lost is fat. He says I'm not retaining any water. I haven't lost any muscle mass. So pretty much everything I have lost is fat, which is a wonderful thing to hear, because that's what his meal plan is supposed to do. It's supposed to burn the fat. So he said that my BMI should be 24, and he kind of did the math. I'm not sure if he did it in his head or not. He does really good math in his head, because some of the things he does, he's looking at his computer screen, and maybe he's got a calculator up, but I don't think so, because I've never seen him punch anything in. Next thing I know, he's coming up with a number for me. So I am at about 70 pounds total lost, according to his calculations. Mine are a little bit different because I weighed a couple of days ago, and when I got on his scale today, I was actually at 221. So I am 70 pounds down total since December 21st to today. And he said I have about 60 pounds left to go to get to my ideal BMI, which is 24. So I am more than halfway, excuse me, halfway through my journey. And I guess I shouldn't word it that way, because this is now a lifelong journey, but I am about halfway. I'm more than halfway to my goal, which has made me ecstatic. I can't believe that I'm that close to my goal. I've lost, 33 pounds in 9 weeks. So, that means, gosh, I guess I didn't figure this out before I started this, but, by Christmas, I'll be at my goal, probably before that. I know the more I lose, the slower I'll start to lose. But one of the things that has absolutely started making me motivated to go to the gym is that I see the difference on the scale. And I know I have to build more muscle. I've got these, which I've had for years. This is not from losing weight. I had this before I started this program. And I'm really trying to get them smaller, but I just don't know how to. I don't know. Obviously, there's a lot of skin there, and I'm assuming that's a lot of fat in there. So hopefully they'll shrink down, but the skin is going to be a problem after. I think the only way to really get rid of them is surgically, and that's not something I can afford. I don't believe. I'll have to talk to him unless it becomes medically necessary, but I never got rashes before, so I don't see why I would start getting them now. But anyway, I'm absolutely elated by the news that he gave me that I am more than 50% through my weight loss program, or through the weight loss stage of it, more than 50% to my goal. And I'm just, after everything that's been going on between the ulcer and then the extreme constipation and not being able to work out between those two different things, I was really struggling. I was really feeling like, can we just have a week where everything is good, where there is no ulcer, or no ulcer pain, where I'm going to the bathroom regularly, and so far, knock on wood, the last couple of weeks have been that. I don't know what's changed exactly. Obviously, I had an endoscopy on Friday, and that's not obvious because I haven't said that. But I had a second endoscopy on Friday because I was still getting a full sensation. I was feeling like I couldn't get 3 shakes in a day. I was really struggling to. So he decided to go in for an endoscopy. The ulcer's healed. He said, I had to search. I took several pictures and I searched because he couldn't believe that the ulcer was healed so quickly. And I'm grateful that it was. We acted on it. He didn't believe that I had an ulcer to begin with, and then when he goes in to look for the ulcer and see how things are going, he didn't believe that it was healed so quickly. So, it's just proof. The body is an individual thing, and it's a miracle. The body is. It proves everybody wrong all the time. I wasn't supposed to have an ulcer 4 weeks out from surgery, and I wasn't supposed to be healed already. And both of those things happened. So even the best doctor in the world can't, predict things and can't say that now that shouldn't be. So anyway, beyond that, the ulcer's healed. I still have to be very careful and, not let myself get full, not let myself feel full. I have to try and read things a little bit better. Like if I start burping, then, back off whatever I'm eating or drinking and let it rest for a little while. Because burping is apparently a sign that, the stomach is extended, sorry. And, it's bloated for whatever reason. Something you put in it didn't agree with, or you took it in too fast, or something like that. So I have to watch out for those things. But other than that, he's got me on 2 shakes a day, 1 protein bar a day, and 1 1-ounce serving of either Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or scrambled egg. So I'm excited about that, but let me tell you, it makes for a very full day of eating because it's a lot. There's a lot of food involved. This is tomorrow's, and I still keep a journal just because it makes me accountable. It makes me think about, what I'm doing, when I'm doing it, and it works for me. Not everybody likes to journal, not everybody likes to, write things down, but for me, this is what works. It keeps me accountable. It keeps me, makes me keep track of what I'm eating, when I'm supposed to eat it, my workouts, and whether I've had a BM that day. I don't want to get as constipated as I was before, and I think if I keep track of, when I have a BM and when I don't, then it'll be a very helpful thing to say, okay, maybe I need to take a little bit of milk and magnesia tonight. In fact, I was feeling like that today, but I ended up having multiple BMs today, which was nice. It was, and I know it sounds strange to say it's nice to have a BM, but if you've gone through the surgery, you understand. If you haven't gone through it, you will understand. But anyway, this is my journal. This is what I am doing. I just, I use washi tape to make it pretty. And that's, I don't know if you can see that. My first shake is from 9 to 11 a.m. and I have a Premier protein shake. And then at 12 p.m. I have the 1 ounce of whatever might be that day, the cottage cheese, the yogurt, or the scrambled egg. And then that's supposed to be 1 to 4 p.m. I need to use some whiteout and fix it. I have a pure protein bar. And what I do with that is I cut it up into 18 pieces. Because from 1 to 4, it's obviously 3 hours. So I cut it into 18 pieces, which is 180 minutes. And I do every 10 minutes. I take a bite every 10 minutes. That way I can pop it in my mouth. I can chew it, make sure it's chewed very well. It's a small piece and I'm not taking too big of a bite at the time. I'm not, losing track of when I'm eating, when I'm not eating, how much I should be eating to, spread it out the 3 hours. So that works for me. Maybe it wouldn't work for everybody, but what makes it work for me is I can easily put the small piece in my mouth and then continue to do something. And I'm not thinking about, okay, when's my next time to take a bite or whatever. I set an alarm on my phone for 10 minutes and it goes off. And I actually was eating my bar at my doctor's appointment today and my alarm kept going off at, every 10 minutes. And I kept apologizing, but, he understood, and so did the PA that was in the office with us. They both understood that that's what I needed to do to make sure I finished the bar and make sure that, I was eating it at a timely pace and not eating too much at once. And Monday I was doing that. We had a cookout at my parents' house and I was doing it. And the only one that really said anything was my significant other. He's like, "Can you change the sound that goes off?" It's like, no, because I know that sound as being my 10-minute time to take another bite. So no, I can't change it. That's what I started with and that's what I'm staying with. And he was just really kind of being a jerk. But anyway, he is very supportive of me. I will not, I'm not going to take that away from him. He's very supportive of me and he's very proud of how far I've come and how much I've lost. And kind of getting tired of my mother calling me skinny. I am skinnier than I was, but I am not at the skinny phase yet. Not even close. I have quite a bit left to go. I mean, I appreciate the compliment. I really do. Not to take anything away from her, and I'm happy that she's, seeing change in me, and but I'm not skinny. And I said that to her. I said, I'm not anywhere near skinny. I said, I still have, at the time I thought I still had, more than 50% to go. And she said, "You are skinny." I'm like, "No, I'm not. I am skinnier than I was, but I am not skinny." And I would stand up and show you what I look like, but I don't have any pants on. Not that you guys needed to know that. But I got home and I had been working out, so I just kind of took them off because I wanted to get comfortable, and it's a beautiful night out. I've got the windows open and the air is blowing in. It's just very comfortable and nice. So I'm not going to stand up and show you my underwear. So anyway, back to the journal. So 1 to 4 is my pure protein bar, and then 6 to 8 is my pure protein bar. From 6 to 8 is my Premier protein shake, my second one for the day. And then I just put down, my workout and the time, the calories burned, the miles and steps for the day. I do try to separate. I use my phone, and if I wasn't using my phone to record, I would show you the app that I use. But I use my phone to keep track of my steps, my mileage, or my miles walked, and my calories burned. I was using the treadmill or whatever piece of equipment I was on, but I don't know that that's very accurate. I've been told that they're not accurate. Excuse me one second. So I decided that I would just use my app that's on my phone. And it's just a walking app that keeps track of your steps. And what I try to do is separate my workout steps and miles and calories burned from the rest of my, like everyday walking around. If I remember to, or if I'm home and able to do it. Today, I don't think I was able to do that. Let me take a look. No, I would say, given the numbers, I was not able to do it. Today, my walking time was 1 hour and 45 minutes. I did do over an hour of workout. I mowed the lawn this morning, which was about 40 minutes, and then I went to the gym and did about 40 minutes on the treadmill. So that was about 1 hour and 20 minutes. So 25 minutes of that is, just regular walking around time. 473 calories. That seems about right. Maybe a little bit less than that as a workout. Because obviously the workout, I'm working harder. I'm sweating. My heartbeat is up more. So I'm working harder. I'm burning more fat than if I am just walking around the store or the hospital or whatever. Excuse me. 3.6 miles. I know the yard was 1.1 mile. And the treadmill was, I think, just under 2 miles. So, yeah, that's pretty close to being right. And then the 8,221 steps. So yeah, I guess I did pretty well. I guess I didn't do much walking other than, mowing the lawn and the treadmill today. So sorry, this video is getting a little bit long. I just started kind of rambling about different things. So, what else? I guess that's about it. I went over my ulcers, healed. Constipation doesn't seem to be an issue right now. I will show you... Ouch, I'm stuck to the chair, sorry. That's what I get for wearing nothing but underwear. I will show you what I am taking, though, on a daily basis. This is... The name on the label is called DOC, or docusate sodium. The brand name is Colace. So this is what I'm taking on a daily basis. Try to get it to focus in. I take one of these at night, and then I take 2 of these every night. And they seem to work very well now that I've gotten the constipation out of me. And I don't know if I told you this in the last video, but the way I did that was my doctor put in a prescription for Go Lightly, which is the bowel prep that we use before surgery. And I had to drink 8 ounces of that a day until I went. And I don't want to do that again because that stuff is nasty. It does not taste good. You can add as much Crystal Light to it as you want. It still doesn't taste good. So anyway, 2 of these a day, and these are kind of like a treat to me. They are sugar-free fiber supplement, and it's compared to Fiber Choice soluble fiber content. So 2 of these a day. They're not too expensive. I think this was less than $10, maybe $8 for 90 tablets. And they're kind of like a little treat, you get to choose something. The flavors are strawberry, grape, and green apple. Green apple I think is my favorite one. But yeah, so these are pretty good. And then the Colace is just like a gel tablet type of thing. So I take both of those at night and been pretty successful. I had a couple of days where I didn't go and I was getting a little concerned. I went a little bit this morning and then you know, decided, well, maybe I should take some milk and magnesia tonight. But that resolved itself, so yay, don't have to do that. So constipation, the meal plan has changed, and I think I'm going to be on this one for a little bit. He said by right now where I am at 9 weeks, I should be starting on regular food, meaning, you know, boiled chicken leg and stuff like that. But he doesn't want to do that yet. He wants to go back in for an ultrasound, for an endoscopy in a month and see how things are going, make sure nothing's flaring up. And then we'll talk more about the meal plan then. So right now it looks like I will be on this meal plan for about a month, which is fine. It's, you know, it's easy enough to handle. It's not that complicated. It's just a lot of eating throughout the day and not a lot of time in between. So what I plan on doing, or what I've been doing, is I get up at about 7 o'clock in the morning, maybe a little bit later than that. So from 7 to 9, I drink water. I stop a little bit before 9 just because I want to make sure it's all gone through my system before I start drinking my protein shake. So 7 to 8:30, I drink water or Propel, one of the two. And I think I'm going to try and get to the gym between those hours as well, because otherwise it's really hard to get there with the eating schedule that I've got. So yeah, so water in the morning first thing. From 9 to 11 I do my shake, and then I can have a little bit of water for, you know, like a half an hour. I can drink some water, and then I have to stop for a half an hour before I eat my yogurt or cottage cheese or scrambled egg, whatever it is I'm going to have. And then after I eat that, I can't drink water for another 45 minutes once I'm done eating. So that brings me to almost 1 o'clock. And my doctor, this contradicts everything that everyone else has told me. But when he gave me this plan, I texted him. He gave it to me in a text, and I texted him and I said, and when am I supposed to get liquids in here? So he actually told me that I could take sips of water in between the bites of the bar, which is, like I said, everything, it's totally opposite of what everyone else has told me. So he's a doctor. I'm taking his word for it that this is okay. So I'll get some water in then, and then between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. I'll have time to drink water, and then after 8 I'll have time to drink water after I have my last shake. So I'm feeling pretty good about the plan. I think it's gonna work. You know, the toughest thing is if I'm out and about, it's a lot of stuff to bring with me, because I'm still taking Carafate, which is an ulcer medication. I was on that from day 1 after surgery, but I was only on it morning and night every 12 hours. Well, now I'm on it every 6 hours, and I do not take it when I'm sleeping. I do not get up and take it. I take it, you know, every 6 hours while I'm awake. So it's tough. If I'm out, I need to bring it with me, and then, you know, if I'm busy doing something, doing errands or whatever, it's like, the alarm goes off for it. It's like, okay, I'll get it in a minute, and then I never get it. I forget to. And I really want to be diligent about taking it, because I don't want to get another ulcer. It wasn't fun. Anyway, I've been rambling long enough. Sorry, I didn't mean to make this a 25-minute video. But if you haven't subscribed, please push the red button down below and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up and hit the notification button if you want to be notified the next time I upload a video. Anybody that is going into surgery, having surgery soon, or has just come out of surgery, just had surgery over the last few days, good luck to you. Quick healing. And do everything they tell you to do, and it works. It really does. You know, stay on plan, eat what they tell you to eat, and it will work for you. And good luck, and have a sparkling evening. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.